what happened here? I don't buy the idea it was just a product cycle.
Yeah, I think that the market probably got a little bit ahead of itself, and being in the market is like being in a relationship with someone who's bipolar. You can either be doing nothing wrong or nothing right, and we are definitely on the latter half of that. Anything is seen as an indicator of Apple's demise, but look at the company. You basically have the best brand in the world now trading at multiples that are cheaper than Dell. So as negative as you might be about Apple's prospects, are they worse than Dell's right now? You can buy this company at about 4.5 times EBITDA, best brand in the world.
That's amazing. It's like a private company. Rick Heitzmann with us, speaking of private companies with Firstmark. It is a private company at that price to earnings before the balance sheet.
It really is, but people are looking for a story. They're looking for the growth story, which, it's reflected in the multiple. There's not a growth story. It's trading more like a PC maker. And what's the software growth story? How are they going to build out their systems so they're reliant less on the hardware adoption cycle and more on the software?
Do you need
cycle?
drama? Do you need them to buy Twitter?
I think everyone would like drama because it would show direction, right? You buy Dropbox, you buy Twitter, you say, hey, we're a software company, we're getting more into the storage system space, we're getting more into the media space.
But they built this best brand in the world, Scott Galloway, on this idea of innovation and the new and a new product, and that's lacking right now.
So let's assume they don't come out with a watch. Let's assume they don't come out with a TV. And by the way, think about this brand. If they came out with a toaster, you'd be inclined to buy a new toaster in the next 12 weeks if it had the Apple. So anything they come out with, they're probably going to be the number 2.
I like that. Galloway, it's a break-exclusive Apple to come out with a toaster.
An iToaster.
But wouldn't you buy a refrigerator? Anything that has any sort of intelligence component or user interface, you would probably try if it had the Apple logo. The question is the following. Is their market share going to continue to erode with fighting brands like Samsung coming in and punching at sort of an old Navy strategy, giving them 80% of an Apple product for 50% of the price, which is a winning combination, and Samsung has done well. So is their market share going to decline faster than the growth of the markets they're in? And they're in growth markets. PC's not growing, but tablets and mobile phone, what market is growing faster than that? So even if the market doesn't grow at an exponential level, it's probably going to grow faster than their market share.
Rick, what is your prescription?
Well, I think you have the app ecosystem. The thing that's growing faster than tablets and mobile phones is the whole app ecosystem. You have games, you have communications with things like Twitter, you have Supercell and Clash of Clans on the game side, and then you have the whole underneath ecosystem with things like Dropbox and helping those apps work better together. So the more you own, the more that ecosystem you own, and then the more the lift you get, even off cycle.
Rick, you talk about Apple needing a new story. What about Netflix? The story that it's telling right now is that it can come out with its own programming and impress everyone. Is that a good story right now?
It is a good story. I think you want to see you're more than just a value-added reseller of somebody else's content. You're not just reselling old movies or libraries of TV. You have your own new stuff, which everybody wants and needs right now.